Bornean orangutans are the third largest ape in the world, weighing in at an average 165 pounds for males and 85 pounds for females. The orangutan has a distinctive body shape with very long arms that may reach up to 1.5 meters in length. It has gray skin, a coarse, shaggy reddish coat, and prehensile grasping hands and feet, and are sexually dimorphic, with males having large face pads. The Bornean orangutan has a lifespan of roughly 35 to 45 years in the wild and up to 60 in captivity.
The Bornean orangutan lives in tropical rainforests in the Bornean lowlands, as well as mountain rainforests with elevations up to 1,500 meters. This species lives throughout the canopy of primary and secondary forest and moves large distances to find trees bearing fruit. Their habitat receives a high amount of annual rainfall, around 170 inches of rain, contributing to the high humidity which supports lush forests mostly composed of various fruit trees. Temperatures range from 18 to 37 degrees Celsius, keeping a stable, warm, humid climate.
The food web the Bornean orangutan is a part of includes canopy trees, lianas, ferns, and understory plants as the primary producers. In addition to orangutans, the primary consumers include insects, small mammals, and various bird species. Because there are no tigers in Borneo, adult orangutans have virtually no natural predators, aside from humans. However, juveniles are occasionally preyed upon by the clouded leopards, pythons, and raptors that make up the secondary consumers within the food web. Bornean orangutans are a keystone species within their food web, due to the fact that they spread the seeds of the various plants found within their wide diet around the forest, with that diet being composed of over 400 types of food, including wild figs, durians, leaves, seeds, bird eggs, flowers, sap, vines, honey, fungi, spiderwebs, and insects. Much of the immigration and emigration that the Bornean orangutan faces is forced, mainly due to logging and palm oil farming within their habitat. Forced immigration bottlenecks the population and leads to inbreeding, alongside leading to higher mortality rates and stress levels. Forced immigration causes competition for food, which lowers birth rates. This impacts their habitat because, as mentioned before, the orangutans are responsible for spreading seeds throughout their habitat, so impacting the orangutan impacts the population of many different plants and the animals that consume them. If the orangutan were to face an invasive predator such as tigers, the Bornean orangutans would be impacted largely, as they would not be used to having predators, which would lead to population decreases or even extinction. The orangutans would also be negatively impacted by an invasive producer, such as palm oil trees, because the invasive species would outcompete with the other producers that are part of the orangutan's diet, creating less food options for the orangutans.
The Bornean orangutan is currently listed as critically endangered. This status is caused primarily by the habitat loss from palm oil plantations, logging, and mining. Key efforts of conservation include habitat protection, rehabilitation of orphaned apes, and mitigating conflict with humans, with over 50% of populations living outside protected areas.
Within Marsh Mammal Madness, the Bornean orangutan were part of the Money Mammal group. The orangutan initially beat the roan antelope in round 1, but lost to the hippopotamus in round 2. Properly named the gardeners of the jungle, these beautiful creatures are one of nature's wonderful creations.